heels and a nice sweet top. Doing on our backs when we drop it like it's hot. I don't usually smoke, but here, do you have a light? It must be girls' night. Welcome back to Bimbo and Butch, where opposites attract.
And questionable life choices get relived in vivid detail.
I'm Emer, I'm your friendly neighbourhood Butch. I am here for practical advice, sarcastic comments, and a bit of a knack for spotting red flags.
And I am your resident Bimbo who has a walking red flag, here to give you some wisdom that I don't follow myself.
So this week's theme is worst firsts. Thought this was a good theme. So, worst first dates, worst first jobs, impressions, absolutely anything you can think of.
Okay. I can't believe that I am going to out myself. And Emer, don't hold back just because your mother's watching. She's going to get banned. We'll ban her from everything. She is going to get banned. She's 24. You're going to get Easter ban, actually. You're going to have to get me cancelled my own house.
So we'll do a disclaimer. So quick warning, this podcast might contain some adult humour, might contain some adult language, and some personal stories that we probably shouldn't be telling strangers.
I don't think we should be telling anyone this.
Except for maybe our therapists.
Mine's checked out a long time ago.
Your therapist just left the building?
Yes.
So, right, what counts as worst first? So, worst first dates, be the obvious one to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, worst first job. What other worst? Do you think of any other worst firsts?
Worst first... what do you call it? In-laws? Meeting the in-laws?
Yeah.
That could be a good one. I've loads of them.
That is pretty good. Worst first days on the job?
Yes.
Worst first days at work? That is a good one. First impressions, worst first impressions?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, you can say things that are like awkward, humiliating, things.
Me or you? Or both?
You. No, both. Everybody.
Everyone.
Things that made you question your life choices to get to this point.
Oh,
so, do you want to kick us off? Do you have...
You just want to hear the dirt on me first.
I know.
So then you can sit and be like, Mummy, the worst thing I ever done was sipped a bit of WKD with my friend.
Compared to her. I know. That's classic. What you do with your sibling.
Right.
What did you do wrong first? I just think that yours... I think mine are going to be a lot more... What's the word? Not innocent than yours. A lot less...
God forgive you.
Graphic.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Well, the things you've told me thus far in private, if any of those are repeated, we're going to get cancelled.
Well, we know I have no filter. And I have a really dark humour.
I like dark humour.
Anything that I say has to be taken with a grain of salt because I like to embellish stories. But crack.
Well, that's fine.
Some of it might be real.
Put it out there. Well, do you know what? Do you know what's a good disclaimer? We should say some of the things we're saying might be real. Some might be fictional. They're not. But you decide.
These things never happen.
I know. You decide.
We're just playing with you.
We're storytellers. Right. Tell us your first one.
Why me? Right. So my first. What we'll go with my first job.
We'll go with jobs first because you do a job, I'll do a job.
Right. So my very first job was in a clothing shop up in Derry.
Where in Falstead?
No, Richmond Centre, top floor. It was called International. Not sure, you probably
never even, was it near Tammy Girl?
No,
was that in Falstead?
That was Falstead. You're really pro Falstead right now.
I love Falstead.
So International was like a girls' clothing shop, and it was like...
That's why I was not.
Really, that's why you weren't.
Get that we fell out of here. I was in JD Sports.
JD next door. So I wanted this job because it was like the place to be. Like everybody shopped there.
Was it cool?
It was so cool.
That's why
Had
I wasn't
the best
there.
clothes. That's why we weren't there. And I got the job. So every Saturday in Derry, at the time, everyone would go up the town on a Saturday.
I'd be up the walls drinking.
Well, I wasn't doing that. So can we rephrase the graphic part? At the start, I think your stories might be worse than mine. So I worked, so I wasn't drinking on the job. And it was my first job. I was only 16, got the job. It was absolutely
Well, I wasn't drinking at that point because I was probably about 5.
You were probably in the womb.
I was probably preconception.
Pre. So every Saturday, my age group would come up around the town in gangs, and it was the place to be on a Saturday day, because that's when you would point out and go, well, about him, going to ask him why I go, I'm not there. So me being a big girl in my big girl's job, I really couldn't wait to work a Saturday, because then everyone would be like, oh, look at her, she's got a job, she's so cool, I want to go.
She's so mature.
Look at her all grown up, and I would be looking at them going, fucking peasants, but nothing better to do.
I know.
Town on Saturday at 16. So I would always run up. So back in the day, back when I was 16, there was no group chats, there was no rotas sent into group chats, so I'd run up to the staff room every day and see if I was on a Saturday shift, and I was never on. I was always on like a Wednesday night, Thursday night, really boring, shitty nights that no one would ever see me.
But Saturday was where you were going to get
Saturday
the social gravitas.
Where I wanted the people to see, like, I
your
wanted
graft.
them to get down on one knee and say, you are amazing, like, you're so cool, hang around with me, and all of that. I wanted all the boys to go with me. Finally, the day came, I ran up to the staff room. I was on a fall shift on a Saturday. The layers of Elizabeth Arden that I put on my back that day going to work.
You were beautiful.
I stunk like a Hooters handbag. Couldn't wait to get up there, right? So I walk in with my padded bra. Checking the time, peak time's coming. The people are coming. The crowds are starting to walk past.
The people are coming.
My turn to stand, fix with clothes right at the front. Not really a job. Like,
we're so different. It's not been my idea of hell.
It was my idea of hell. I don't want to do that. It was all for show.
Okay, I understand.
So the supervisor calls me over, and she was like, here you go. She handed me a scraper and a wee brown bag. And I was like, what is this? And she goes, can you go out the front and scrape all the chewing gum off the mat?
Is that what you got to do on a Saturday?
So I had to do that on my fucking hands and knees on a Saturday.
Oh my God.
And everyone was walking past laughing.
That's horrendous.
So all
That's
the boys never wanted to go with me.
Because you're dirty old chewing gum hands?
No one wanted to hang around with me.
No.
I handed in my notice. And
you handed in your notice off the back of that?
No,
you're a drama queen.
No, I worked there for another while, but I also said, I will never do that again. I went home and told my sisters, and they were like, fucking let me up, and then you should be scripted that. And I was like, oh my God, you can't.
But hang on.
Okay, it's done.
The front of the store, like,
they had like a big welcome mat with the logo on it.
I was going to say.
And it was clattered with chewing gum.
That's disgusting.
And that was.
But somebody had to do it.
And it was fucking me, obviously. They were like, see that wee girl, was something wrong with her. Get her, she'd be grand.
See that wee girl, she's desperate to work a Saturday for some reason. Who's coming in her prom dress?
Come in her
Get her
bikini.
to come in her wee hot pants and her wee crop top.
See how classy you are then.
I know.
I done a great job.
Did you do a good job?
Yeah, I did. I script until
You could
6
script
p.m.
no more.
I script through my brick.
Did you?
I was afraid to show my face.
And did people see you?
Oh, everyone seen me.
The whole time?
The whole time.
And that's in the Richmond Centre, so that's peak traffic.
Peak traffic, I'd say 190,000 people passed me that day.
Oh, absolutely.
Aye. So that was definitely.
Do people call you chewing gum girl forever?
Maybe.
I would.
Don't want to talk about it. So
that is terrible. Oh my God, that's worse than mine. So my first job, I was desperate to work. Same as you, not for the same reason. I don't want anybody to see me. I never wanted people to see me ever, any humans. But I wanted money because I wanted to buy a guitar. So got a job. I was desperate to get a job. Wanted a job anywhere. Just wanted to make money. So I got my first job, and it was in a restaurant that shall not be named down around where I'm from.
I would never work in a restaurant. I could not. That's too much communication.
You couldn't? I know.
How the hell did you do that?
I don't know what I thought I was
You
going
were
to be
just thinking
doing.
of the guitar.
I was just thinking of the guitar. I was thinking, I need a job. They're giving me a job. I'll go. So I was given this job, and I went in, got the uniform and all, and turned up for my first shift. And it was at a weekend. So I went. And the first thing the manager says to me, she's giving people jobs to do. Right, you go and do this, you go and do this, you go and do this. She says to me, Emer, go on over and fix that table. I says, right. So I went over, like, my wee apron.
Right, you had your toolbox.
It's like, she must have heard I'm a lesbian. Like, Butch is ready for action. And I went over, and here was me to the table. Like, looking all around the table, and I was thinking,
Giving a wee wobble.
she thick, like, what is she on about? And I went back there and I said, she said, did you fix the table? And I said, no. Right.
I think I know where you're going with this.
No. And she was like, I asked you to fix the table. And I says, can't fix what's not broke. Can't fix it. It's not broken. I can't fix it. And she thought I was being cheeky. But I wasn't being cheeky. She was like, fix it. Like, she meant said it.
Set it up.
And I was like, very argumentative because I thought, I'm telling her it's not broken. Like, is she stupid? She's not. But I obviously took it very literally that she said fix the table.
I would too.
So we started the shift with her thinking that I was so cheeky. And I wasn't. I was probably actually a bit thick, you know, and too literal.
And autistic.
Well, I was autistic. That was obviously the problem. So I really got this vibe that, you know, people weren't liking me, which I always kind of had that vibe,
Right.
but I didn't really know why. And then they were trying to give me other wee jobs to do. And then I was tasked with taking an order. And I went to the kitchen. Sure, I had no memory. I sent me back. I was trying to write it down. It was too quick. Couldn't do it. Went back to the kitchen. Someone had to go out and take this order from this table for like the third or fourth time.
Oh, God.
So I wasn't good at that. Then I was just tasked with carrying things. And like my ma always says, like, if there's anybody going to pour something or don't let Emer do it, right?
She's a spiller.
She's a spiller, right? So I was never allowed to pour anything in the house. I didn't have much practice. So I just thought, what am I meant to do? So my final job was to bring out a cappuccino to somebody. So I actually thought, I'm going to get this right. I'm going to bring out this cappuccino like nobody's ever brought out a cappuccino before. And I was standing in the kitchen and I was like, right, here you go. Here you go. Warm up. All ready to go. Now remember, I wasn't quite right, you know, so this was a very big deal for me. So I bring the cappuccino out, and you know those kitchen doors, they swing out and they swing in.
No.
So I kicked the door, not kicked it, but pushed it with my foot because I was holding on to this, and it came back and the cappuccino all over me.
Emer,
so
couldn't even do that.
I couldn't even do that. So I was covered in coffee, right? So went at the end of my shift. I remember them splitting out the tips and all this. And I turned up the next day because it was a weekend. This was my next shift.
Right.
Turned up and they were like, oh.
Did you not get your peas?
Hello. Hello. And I was like, hiya.
Ready to wreck the day again.
Me thinking like, 2 to 5 years I have to go over this joint, right? I was like, hi. What are my jobs today? And I remember the boss.
Your job's to get the fuck out and don't come back.
Your job is to stay away from other people. And I remember the boss took me aside and they were like, I think that you think that this isn't for you. And I was like, no, I actually think I've learned a lot already. And she was like, but I think, I'm getting the sense that she was gaslighting me, that this maybe isn't what you want. I don't think you should maybe. And she eventually says, I think that you think you maybe shouldn't come back. I was like, what?
She danced around that.
And I was like, what? And then she changed it to, you were just here on a probationary thing. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I was given an employment. I was given a job. And actually now looking back, I felt so sorry for her because I should not have been there because I was making work harder for them.
You were just so socially awkward.
I was so socially awkward. I was in the way. I shouldn't have been there. And like her saying to me, like, she was trying to be really tactful, but trying to say, please never set foot in this restaurant. And I remember my mum picking me up and I was like, oh.
So did you not work that day then? Was that you were booted out?
Mm-hmm.
Were you like, Mummy, just got the sack after day one?
I remember being like, my mum picked me up and me being like, yeah, we've decided it's not for me.
As if you were part of it.
And she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, we just think that I would be better suited to something else.
I didn't really like it anyway.
It wasn't for me. And then I started a new job and got fired from that as well.
What did you do?
I worked in the shop.
But what did you do to get fired?
I don't know, but I was also told that also happened to be a probationary job. And I hadn't passed the probationary period.
I know why you're a comedian, because
that's why I was
there's
nothing
else that you can do.
Getting sacked. So that was my first job, and it was not very successful.
How funny would it have been, right, if she said go and fix that table, and then they turned around and you had every table upside down with the legs off? Just before service started,
what I would
and you were
do.
like, "Oh, I'm just tightening all the legs." So you asked me to fix them all.
That's exactly what I would do. But I actually think something can be learned by everyone from that situation, because we're not all the same in terms of communication.
And what did you learn? What was your biggest lesson?
I learned that I do not belong in the service industry, and or anything adjacent to that, because I actually still to this day, like, I cannot cook.
No,
I could not carry food from here to there without it ending up on the floor. Like, it's not for me. I don't have the skills for it. And anytime anyone works in a bar or works in a restaurant, I'm like, that is the hardest job in the world. I could never do that. The stress.
Not only that, but the wit of the stew. See them coming out and they're like, "Excuse me."
Oh,
and
they're like magicians.
Like jiving. Wings running past them.
I couldn't.
Who ordered and they just do it. And like, that would be my idea of hell.
My idea of hell. And it's so loud.
Lots of people, children, noisy, lights, all different food smells. No.
Right.
Can we talk about your t-shirt?
We can.
Socially, because obviously you are socially awkward as a duck, though.
I am. I identify with ducks.
Oh, please don't say you're now going as a duck.
No, I don't identify as a duck.
Right, okay, that's
identify with ducks.
Why?
I think they're quite solitary sometimes. They love swimming. I love swimming. They like bread. I like bread. So we're very similar.
Aye.
There's calm on the surface and absolute panic underneath the water. So I do identify quite a lot with ducks. So yeah, this is my little socially awkward as duck t-shirt.
And you both have big massive wings as well.
We both have very big wings and adorable feet and little rosy cheeks.
Yes,
so
that's right.
So I had this on earlier.
I had that beak before I got my
you did have the beak. So we're both quite similar to ducks. I was wearing this earlier and Julie said, "Oh, I like your t-shirt," and I was like, "Thanks. This is one of my t-shirts of my clothing brand."
Your own clothing brand?
My own clothing brand. So I was going to make I wanted to have merch for my comedy gigs, because my stuff's musical comedy.
Yes.
I think I always liked band t-shirts and all growing up, and I really like clothes and like design and all this here stuff. So I was like, I want to have some really cool merch. So I started making it, and then I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to do my own clothing brand, because for someone who's, in the Butch spectrum, it's really hard to get clothes. Because if you're a girl and you wear boys' clothes, really difficult to fit, because, small shoulders and big hips and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to make my own clothes. Also, if you're autistic, it's hard to get clothes without labels and stuff. So I haven't launched it yet, but I just started a clothing brand. It's like labelless for autistic people.
Amazing.
Gender neutral for people like me.
Did you bring me some?
I didn't, but I will. I'm taking requests. What do you want on it?
Oh, Homewrecker. So it's personalised?
Well, it's not, but yours can be. I'll get you a Bimbo one.
You put whatever you feel necessary. Hold on, actually. Do I want you to do that? Do I have to wear it?
I'll get you a really cute Bimbo one. I'll get us really cute Bimbo and Butch ones.
We can do that.
But yeah, I got these, and then I got little minimalist ones. On the last episode, I was wearing one. It said gender is a scam.
But see, I didn't know that was your own brand, because you didn't say, because you are very nonchalant about things.
I am very. It's not that I'm nonchalant. I'm actually, ironically, quite shy. Which
says her that stands up in front of 10,000 people.
I know. But I'm like an extrovert and introvert. I'm quite shy. So I'm okay to say stuff, on social media, like, oh, got a new clothing brand out, but I would never say it in person. I would die of embarrassment.
Right.
Like, I would just wear these t-shirts and all to death and never mention a thing. And I mean, my name's in the back of it.
See, I would be the same. People think that I'm really outgoing because I have a podcast and whatever, but I am so...
That's just people's perceptions of how people look and how they present.
This girl came up to me. I was at a Be Perfect event as a guest. I wasn't, or not a guest, sorry, as a paying customer, not a guest or anything like that. And this woman came up and she was all, "Are you that girl that does the podcast? I love watching your podcast." And I was all, "My dog's 18 next week." I did not know what to say. Like,
how to do small talk.
So people, that's what I mean. People.
Well, you get embarrassed.
I get absolutely broke to the bone.
Because when Julie said to me about this earlier, I like your t-shirt, I was like, it took me a lot to be like, That's my own clothing brand. Because I was a wee bit embarrassed.
If that was me, I'd be like, look at me.
You're like, I'm head to toe. So it's called No Norms Club because it's for people like me.
No Norms?
Yeah, No Norms Club.
I love it.
So people can join the club. So yeah.
We can join the club.
We can join the club.
Will we head on to the next?
Absolutely, because I want to hear this. So we keep going with our worst first. Will we go for dates? This is horrendous.
Emer.
You're saying to me, don't hold back. I'm going to say something in this that my ma better turn off now. Because I'm going to say a word that I don't think she even knows.
Fuck.
I hope she doesn't know.
We can't hold back because this story that I'm about to tell is awful.
Is it?
It's bad for me.
It's bad for you. So it would be horrific for me. Is it incriminating or is it just embarrassing?
Jesus, no.
Not illegal.
Not illegal. Well, you can be the judge of that.
I'll be the judge. Give it to me.
Give it. Right, first date. So it kind of isn't a first date, but it's a first meet of a date.
Yeah. Well, I think yeah, okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
so that counts.
Yeah.
So I was seeing a boy when I was about 15, 16, and he was gorgeous. He was the boy everybody wanted to go with, and I got a wee go of him. So I got a few wee I was only young. I only had a few snogs, and we might have shared a bottle of Frosty Jacks.
Oh, that's nice.
But that's as far as it went.
Right.
And we sat down and we talked about our life aspirations. He told me how he wanted to go and sign on the dole, and I wanted to go and do a grammar school. It wasn't going to work. So we went our separate ways, and he went with everyone. So it was always
You're
lovely.
just one on a long list. You must feel special.
Oh, I was glad to get a wee snog off him, to be honest. I'm glad to get a snog off anyone looking like a vat back then. I don't know if you knew what I looked like back then.
I did.
Thank Merlin Manson.
I know, but worse.
Merlin Manson dead for 6 months. God. But so anyway, we had always remained really good friends. We had each other on social media and all that. And then about 2 years ago, I can't remember who reached out, but I'll say him. He reached out and he was like, oh, we're in more contact regularly then. He was like, we should catch up and grab a coffee someday because we're both old now. That's what you do. We don't go to nightclubs anymore. I was like, right, okay, we'll go for coffee. The coffee never happened. We never ever got to meet. So it ended up that we were both out one night on the same night on 2 different nights. So, like he was with his people and I was with mine. So I was like, I am Houdini on a night out. I won't stay out past 11. I'm away. People know now. They don't even ring to see if I'm okay. They know I'm in bed. So I sneaked out and I had a story up out and he messaged me and was like, oh, are you out tonight? What bar? I'll come and have a drink with you and whatever. And I was like, I'm actually just home. I couldn't stay out any longer. And he was like, should I come down?
Wait, what age were you?
Well, it was 2 years ago, so 34.
It was 2 years ago. I missed that. Right, 34. So this is adult.
Yeah, so this is what I mean.
Recent.
2 years. 2 years ago. So we hadn't seen each other in person, but we'd stayed in contact from when we were 15 to right up, but never nothing meeting. But anyway, so he's like, will I come? And, we could have a few drinks. I'm not really feeling this party. And I thought, right, okay, fuck. So is like taxi's going to be 45 minutes. And Emer, when I tell you, I got a dose of the nerves. I panicked. I went into panic mode. Raided my cupboards. I don't have alcohol in the house. I don't drink much. Found a bottle of Baileys that might have been lying there from 5 Christmases ago. Pinned the bottle. And I mean pinned.
Because you were nervous?
I was so nervous.
What were you nervous about?
Because I am a nervous person.
You are a very nervous person.
Aye. And I had no diazepam left. So I was like, oh my God.
Nervous and unmedicated.
He I was like, he's coming now and oh my God, and fix myself. And then, so time was ticking and then I started getting, the hot flush, when the alcohol kicks in. And then I was starting to dance a wee bit around my living room. I was getting a wee bit tipsy then. So I swung the rest of the Baileys, so polished it completely. Heard a knock at the door. It was him. So I stood up and I got a severe hit of the spinnies. Did you ever get the spinnies?
Do you know whenever I get it when you're on a night out and it's only happened to me about twice and you're really drunk, which has only happened to me about twice, and I'm going to the toilet and then I look up and I'm like, wow. And the whole room's spinning.
The whole other dimension.
And the only thing in the world that stands still is me on the toilet.
So everything in my house was sideways.
Yeah, oh God.
And I was trying to get to the door to open it and hold my vomit in at the same time, right?
What a
so
sexy
I
sight.
opened the door, right? And he was like, oh yes, so nice to meet you. And I went, I literally couldn't get it out. I bounced past him, ran to my bathroom, didn't make the bathroom, and I vomited everywhere. My downstairs bathroom, which was cream, was now an orangey colour.
Oh, it's disgusting.
There was pasta coming down the walls because I was just not long after my spaghetti bolognese. So he's knocking at the door and he's like, Jenna, are you okay? And I was like, I think I have a bug.
He's like, can't wait to get in there.
I'm so sorry. The vomit would not stop. And because I had the
like bridesmaids.
The vomit was coming and I couldn't get it under the toilet because the bunnies were making me all over the joint. And my downstairs bathroom is
around vomit everywhere.
My downstairs bathroom is probably 3 meters by 2 meters. So I was like, I was like, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to get an taxi. I'm a bug. Right? So I literally went upstairs to bed. Right? Fell asleep. I woke up the next morning.
Billy's is probably poison.
I woke up the next morning. Emer, I didn't know whether I needed a fucking paramedic or a priest. It was the worst. My tongue was stuck to the roof of my mouth. I had orange all in my mouth. I was fully clothed.
How long did you take to drink the full bottle?
About 40 minutes. And I don't drink as well, so remember that, right?
And Bailey's, oh,
Jesus
so
Christ. So I was lying and I went, oh my God, I had a really bad nightmare that this fella was in my house last night and I threw up everywhere. And I thought, oh my God, that wasn't a dream. That really happened.
Oh,
so I
terrible.
got out of my bed, right? Image of Ozzy Osbourne. I was still drunk. Banging on
Ozzy now.
I was coming down the stairs. Ozzy now, yeah. Fuck him. And so I was like coming down to try and pour water.
More Baileys.
Well, no. Before I went into my downstairs bathroom because I thought, right, this is going to be a fucking shit show. I vomited everywhere, right? So I'm standing where my water like is. Checked my phone. He didn't message or anything. So I thought, oh my God, hits my guts. And I opened the bathroom door and it was sparkling clean. It was so clean that you could have had your dinner off it, right? So I thought, thank fuck that was a dream. Thank God that was a dream. But that felt really weird. I don't remember kissing him now. But anyway.
Wait, was it a dream?
Listen, I messaged him and I said, you were at my house last night. I remember telling you that I thought that I had a bug. I could have swore I vomited everywhere, but I was really unwell all of a sudden. That's all I remember. And he said, no, Jenna, that did happen. You did. You threw up absolutely everywhere. You told me to ring a taxi. The taxi was going to be an hour. So I thought that I would clean it up because I had to wait for my taxi.
Oh my God, what a nice person.
That's what he said. He was like, any other man would have been like, I'm out of here. She is absolutely rotten. But he stayed and we're still really good friends, and in fact he's now my cleaner. He's coming for a deep for a deep clean this weekend.
Cleaning all your book all the time. Oh my, are you actually friends?
We're friends. Like I told him, like we message each other out of the blue all the time about this night. He was like, mind the night, and I'd be like, don't ever. Not nice
of him. Not of you.
It was the worst night of my life. The worst hangover. It took me 2 days to come round from the hangover alone.
That is terrible.
Never mind.
Like a bottle of Baileys, that's a brave choice. You must have been bad.
He was saying that he was checking my cupboards looking for the pink stuff and like the scrubbers, and I mean he went to town. That bathroom was like brand new.
I can't believe. I don't think I would want to do that for someone.
I couldn't
think I would be so turned by basically a stranger's spaghetti on the walls and vomit that I wouldn't be able to do.
He must have really fancied me.
He must. Has anything happened since?
No.
I didn't fancy you that much.
No, he has asked. But that's what I mean.
He has asked?
We haven't had time. Well, I haven't had time.
It was 2 years ago. What do you mean? He had time to clean your whole bloody house. You're like, I don't have time. Has he asked you out again?
I was only talking to him.
Desperate.
Hammer me.
You poke everywhere. He still asks you. He cleans your bathroom.
Well, I mean, look at me.
Oh, he's great.
He is. That's what he said. He was like, we laugh so much about it now. Like it's so funny.
Is he funny?
Very funny.
Is he attractive?
Very attractive as well.
What's the way? Why you don't want to go out with him?
Because like I'm literally here right now doing a podcast. Then I have to go home, be a mommy, and then do my other podcast. Like we are going to arrange to meet up because like we do talk right and often. We're going to try and have the day sober.
I'd like to think
sober.
So. That sounds like a good opportunity.
Maybe that could be an invisible string theory.
Maybe. I think it is.
I don't know.
I can't believe you cleaned that up. That's very sweet.
I can't believe that. That's so funny.
Really, really
He must
sweet.
have been sitting going, hello, can I have a taxi too? And then they were like, it's been an hour. And he'd be like, what do I do?
Like, I'll just get on the
I'll just go to town on her fucking...
That's really nice.
On her child.
Sat down. On like any clean surface. Maybe that's why he did it, because there was nowhere to sit.
Maybe. And I plastered.
I think
the ceiling got it and everything.
My story. I actually don't want to tell mine now, because mine's worse than that.
Well, I can tell the worst one. Go.
Right, so this is terrible to me, but to me, I was on a date.
Right. First date, or did you meet this person before? Spill the beans, Emer. Stop holding back.
No, I'm trying to think. I met them before.
Right.
But I'm still putting it in the first date category.
Okay.
So, because I don't really have that many dating stories. And so, I was on a date with this girl. And we were, like, chatting, whatever.
Sorry.
Chatting, whatever, arts and crafts. And she, I was meant to meet her earlier in the day. Right?
Okay.
I thought she really liked me, and I really liked her. So I was meant to meet her, and then she cancelled. Right. And I was like, that's okay. And she's like, I'm cancelling because I'm sick. It's maybe you. I have a bug. I vomited over the bathroom. So she was cancelling. She says, I feel sick. And I said, like, that's no problem at all. Like, do you need me to bring you anything? Like, do you need, like...
rubbed or anything?
No, I was like, do you need me to get anything from the chemist? Or do you need me to get you, like, food or anything or whatever?
You're doing anything to get under her. Fuck me,
no,
every second piece.
I just felt really bad, because I thought, like, that's terrible. Like, she's sick and she's by herself.
Right.
So I was, like, trying to make her feel better. And she's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, no, seriously, I don't mind. And she was like, no, honestly, like, it's fine. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And then she contacted me later that day. I can't believe I'm telling this story. We might have to cut this, Julie.
No, we're keeping it on. We're keeping it on. You said to me in the first episode that this is a safe space.
It is
get
for
it
you. So she contacted me later in the day.
Right.
She felt better.
Oh.
Did I want to
miraculous recovery?
Miraculous recovery. Did I want to come over? I says okay. So we were like chilling, watching TV,
scissoring,
talking, and then we were kissing, right? I've never told this to anybody. I told my brother. I've never told this to anybody else.
I feel privileged.
Do you know some people leave their phones sitting up?
Yes.
And they don't turn off their message previews.
Yes.
So if their message comes through, you can see it. So we were kissing, and a message came through on her phone. And out of the corner of my natural instinct was out of the corner of my eye.
How do you be kissing someone and see it hex? What kind of eyeballs do you have?
I'm like,
do you judge?
No, like we were just like in the living room. We weren't doing anything, whatever. Like we were kind of kissing, hanging out, whatever.
Ready.
And we were kissing, and then I heard, so I kind of was like, oh. And I saw this text, and I thought, I want to die.
Oh.
I want to die.
What? I can't. Tell me quick.
So I was in this person's house. We were making out, whatever. She was sick earlier in the day, blah, blah. The text was from a guy and said, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. You came so hard earlier. Right?
Stop it.
That is I was like, and I went into, I thought, what do I do? And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and I could tell that she didn't know if I'd seen it.
What kind of woman is this?
But she had seen it. So she was trying to gauge, had I seen it? And I was trying not to vomit, right? I was like, okay, but I didn't know her. Well, I did know her, obviously, but it wasn't well enough for me to be saying, well, you can't see anybody else or text him. So I was like, what do I do? So she was kind of like chatting away as if to be like, oh, Jesus, did she fucking see that? Or did she not see that? Or did she whatever? And inside I was like, kill me. And I was like, everything's fine. everything's all good. I'm just gonna
Gone away.
I was like, I'm just gonna sit back for a minute. We watch something on TV.
Can we stop kissing?
Can we stop? Can we get away from me? And I didn't know what to do. And then say the guy's name. Give me a random guy's name because I don't want to use his name. Mickey. So there was just a silence, and then I just couldn't help myself, and I said, I'm glad Mickey helped you feel better earlier, right? And then she was like, and then I went upstairs and vomited because all I could think was, she was some horrible dirty boy earlier. No, you kissed me. And honestly, in that moment I was like, I will never I thought I really liked her. I was like, I've lost any ability to like you.
She is a sexual predator?
Well, I don't think that, but...
No, that is.
I mean, obviously everybody can do what they like and all this, but in that moment, I was just like, do you know sometimes, and you just don't know what to do? I didn't know what is the etiquette here. Because if you're kissing someone, and the fact that it was such a graphic text, see if it had been, it was nice to see you earlier, I would have been like, oh, you told me you were sick. That's a bit shit.
Aye.
Because it was so graphic, I was like, I don't know what to, I don't know what to do here. What would you do? I nearly died.
I would have died,
I nearly did.
I can't even get one person to kiss me, never mind two in the one day.
I actually thought that was quite impressive work.
That is.
Both of us.
That's commitment.
And I also thought, that was giving me a bit of an unfair start. Do you know what I mean? If they'd already, whatever. Do you know? What am I going to do? Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, and the fact she says she was sick. And there's me like a simpleton. Do you want anything from the camera?
Imagine you had went over unannounced.
I'd be over with flowers and like a Nando's and fucking chicken soup and
her bent over the sofa. Sorry, very busy.
I told you I have a bug.
This is the bug. Mickey's the bug.
Well, that's the thing. So that is in a dating capacity or in a, first whatever. That is honestly the worst. I'm actually sweating.
That is
so embarrassed about that. But it was the graphic content. If it had said nice to see you or whatever, I would have been a bit like, sorry, but we're not going out. We're not officially going, whatever. But it was making me feel sick.
Talking about graphic texts, graphic texts. Whenever my son's daddy, his name starts with the letter D.
Dickhead.
King of the dickheads.
I don't know. I'm sure he's lovely.
Sorry.
Girl power.
He's all right. So whenever we started seeing each other, it was full on mad about each other. At it like rabbits, right? Mm-hmm. All the time. It was illegal. I was 18. I met him when I was 18. And I was at school and it was texting then back in the day. It was only text. You got free texts. Day one number.
Yeah.
He was my number.
He was your choice.
He's my choice, right? So he had his own apartment. He was a year older than me. He's such a man. He had a beard and all. And I went to school then the next morning, and he texted me and he was like, "Did you have a good night last night?" Mm-hmm. So I texted back and I said, "I had such a good night last night. I think you should change your bed sheets though. They might be a bit wet." So when I sent the message, I was like this under the desk trying to listen to the teacher. So I just...
You straight people are so risky. The teacher, you were in school when you said that? I wouldn't even know what that meant.
Emer, shut up.
Well, I was very innocent.
No, you weren't.
I was.
So I just scrolled down like this to the letter D and sent. And I put my phone in my pocket and I felt beep beep. Dad.
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
Oh my God.
I sent it to Daddy.
Oh my God. You're like, no, that was for my other daddy.
Wrong daddy.
Oh, and did you reply?
No, and he says, "Jenna, do you need your bed sheets changed today?"
Did you piss yourself again, Jenna?
I wrote back. I didn't know what to say. I said, sorry, someone had my phone, Daddy. It's okay.
Someone was pranking.
This day, he's going to fucking know. No, I won't.
You'll not watch this.
To this day, I will never get over that.
So that is awful when you
Your
do that.
innocent wee daughter at the grammar school, heading out in the morning. Bye, Daddy, love you. The night before, getting railed out of room.
Oh God. I think, oh God, no, I wouldn't like to be a parent thinking about that.
No.
I text, I had a similar situation. But when I was going out with a girl for a long time.
Was this the 11-year relationship?
Yeah, towards the start, I remember one day I texted her. I said, I love you, right?
Was this the first time you've said it?
It wasn't the first time. No, it was said in person.
That's what I was going to say.
That's quite over text. No, it was just a, little I love you text. And I sent it. And I got a reply from my dad. I'd sent it to my dad. I love you.
Right.
But I had never sent that to my dad before. Ever.
Did he think that you were going to take your life?
No! It was dark. So I sent it to him. I'd never said that before. Like, I don't think my dad had ever said that to me. Like, we don't have a very emotional relationship. And I was in the middle of texting him back to say, that wasn't for you.
Oh.
And he texted me back and said, I love you too.
And I thought, imagine you had to say that.
I was nearly pressing send. That wasn't for you. And he said, I love you too. And it was the first time he ever said it.
First and last.
I thought, oh my God, I actually am so happy I didn't send that.
I'm so glad you had.
It's a little bit more wholesome than what you were thinking.
Exchange.
It was a nice exchange. Just made me think of it. Okay, will we? I don't know whose story was first there. Will we go for our that can't be real?
Can I ask?
Oh God, what?
No, I already asked this, but I feel like I need a general consensus.
Yeah.
Am I too old to have a belly button ring now? My belly button pierced. I'm 37.
I
know I don't look it.
You do not. I am not a good person to ask because I have a fear of belly buttons. I think they're repugnant. I hate them.
Well, I have an innie. You can't really see mine.
There's something about them. I think they're so dirty. But are you, not in a good way, are you too old? I don't think so. Why would you be too old?
I don't know.
I don't understand this. Am I too old for this? Am I too old for that? I don't get it. If you're 90 and you want a belly button ring, do it.
I came across this thing. Oh no, I'm lying. I asked ChatGPT to roast me. Have you done that yet?
No,
don't do it. You will cry.
I don't think I could do it.
I'm
very sensitive.
I was fucking. So I was ChatGPT. They were like, and that belly button ring is hanging on for dear life. It's about time you took it off.
But how did they know you had one?
Because you have to upload a photo of yourself. And
that's even worse. It's on your appearance. Everything. What did it say about your nose?
Nothing about the nose, but
I was too close to the bone.
It said your eyebrows are so angular you could use them as an industrial tool.
That's quick. I'm gonna do mine. I'll do mine for the next episode.
Please do it. What else did they say? I was wearing a wee top that tied at the back, and it was like your top is literally hanging on with 2 shoestrings and a prayer.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, but then
I get enough roasting from people on TikTok about how.
Can we talk about that? Because I also get trolled a lot on TikTok.
I think we should do an episode on it.
We will.
We will.
And we'll print them out. We'll print out where they live and where they work.
Yeah, and well, do you know I did that one time recently? Not really living they work, but a man said to me, "You wouldn't have so many problems, and be autistic and all if you weren't a homosexual." So I'm like the FBI. I found him, and I found his family, and I found his address, and I found his wedding photos, and I found his children's addresses, and I reported him to the guards.
Good woman yourself.
Because that's a double hate crime.
Good woman.
Disability
and trolling is a crime now.
Well, it should be.
You know this whole Tattle Life thing that came out recently.
I don't go on it because I don't want to see it. But yeah.
No, but
You were on it.
I was on it. Obviously, you should remember I was on Good Morning Britain because my story was so horrific.
I know.
Ruined my life. Like it's not. There's nothing. Like I can joke about everything in my life. Like my divorce, hilarious. Breaking my back, fucking even funnier. Tattle Life, I can't because it ruined my life.
It's too bad.
So bad. Like there's nothing to even laugh about. But I'm so glad that there are rules and regulations in place now that site is.
Well, we'll do a whole episode on it.
We will
because we have enough content of what people comment on TikTok, especially now. Your nose job.
Yeah.
You got a lot of comments. I get a lot of comments on what is this?
Not even, but even pre-nose job.
Did you get ones then?
Oh, aye.
What about it?
Just someone actually wrote.
Mostly men or mixed?
Mostly men. Middle-aged, unhappy men. Well, I remember one of them wrote, I must have said something like, I divorced and then, no telling quick breakdown of my story, and one man wrote, your husband left you because you're just fucking unbearable to live with, and P.S. your dog is ugly. I was like, what did my dog ever do?
Want about me, but my dog.
I looked at my dog. Jump scare for the dog, like, yes, he's so ugly. But like, people, I couldn't imagine my daddy sitting down to
I don't
troll
in
a
a
young
million
woman.
years. Why would you?
I know.
Especially parents who have daughters and
It's
stuff.
so
Do you think
strange.
It's so weird.
It's so strange.
Do you know what they have? A wee want.
We want them to
That's
buy.
what they have. A wee
But,
want.
like, surely they have to be drunk. No sober-minded
think
human
they're
would be
just-
sitting doing that.
I think they're just hateful. I think there's some people who are just hateful. They hate the world. Their life is shit.
Aye.
So they have to bring everybody else down.
Aye.
Hateful people.
There was a woman that commented, now she must have been drinking because it was quite late at night, and she commented from her actual account as well, found her work, messaged her with the screenshots, and I was like, do I need to contact your work about this? Then she said, oh, I was hacked, someone had my phone. Then she said, oh, I'm so sorry, I was so down all weekend because I had a family member pass away, and all these different excuses. And then she was apologised. She's like, I'm so sorry, I am in such an unhappy place in my life. And I was like, but
why is your instinct to make other people unhappy?
why
would you ever do that?
Why attack me? Ben, you literally don't know me, and you work in the hospital. Have a bit of compassion. But
People aren't as perfect as us.
I know. That's what makes it so hard for us to understand, because like we would never do that.
I know. Hyper empathy.
Ever.
Absolutely.
No, I would cry. Even me messaging her, and challenging her about it hurt me, because I was then putting her under emotional pressure.
You just wouldn't do it.
No, I just went to her work and fucking headbutted her instead.
That's a healthier thing to do. Will we do our Is This Real stories of the week?
Yes.
Yes. So, this can't be real. So these are actually real. So, worst first date of all time overheard. So someone was in a boba shop, boba tea, and they heard a man telling his date that she sucked on Hinge, whatever that means.
Is Hinge code word for anything, or is that the
That's
dating
what
app?
I was thinking. Who's Hinge? Revealed that he outsourced his dating profile to friends, so he didn't even pick her, and then made comments about her frequent urination, all within earshot of a horrified bystander who wrote it all down.
What? Hold on. Who's jotting things down?
Me.
Sorry. What?
Could you actually repeat that a little bit? I didn't get the last bit. What? Sucked on what? I think it was Hinge.
And the urination part? Which part of the urination?
That is a little bit. Why
But
would you
wait
comment on someone's? Why would you get at someone because they have to pay a lot? That's a bit weird.
That is so weird. And why would you take someone out on a date if they sucked? Unless they
Well,
were on the dating app in general.
I don't know.
This is why I don't like dating apps.
I know. Well, I haven't been on them either.
What do you mean? Since when? Last week.
Last night, I've never been on a dating app ever.
You're. God forgive me and save me. You're lying.
I'm not. I've never in my life been on. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I started going out with my ex in 2011, and Tinder came out in 2012.
Right.
So, and we were together for 11 years. So I didn't.
But what
go
about
on.
after the 11 years?
I haven't.
Right, well, whoopsie, I did
Profile.
for 2 days. And want to hear what happened, right? So, sorry. This is going to be a bad one for me again. My niece was like, Tinder's, I was like, I don't want to meet anyone. Like, I don't go out, and I'm not going to meet the love of my life in an Irish bar in Derry. It's not going to happen.
That's probably
So
true.
my niece was like, all the rage is Hinge and Tinder and all of this. And I was so new to it, and I couldn't believe it that I now had to judge people on their looks and on their looks only. So that was grand. She set it up for me, give me the phone, and then I spent my evening swiping.
I love doing that for my friends.
Don't lie, you have an app.
I don't.
Right, so I was sitting anyway, and their usernames were like Ben 24, Jack 18, and I was going, oh, he's quite young looking, but he's very good looking. I'll give him a wee like. So then all these boys were messaging me, and they were like, oh my God, like, you're so hot, you're such a Kruger. And I was like, well, a Kruger, what? My niece forgot to tell me that I need to adjust the age range.
Oh my God.
So the age range was generic, so it was not to 99. See the usernames? That wasn't their username, that was their age. So I was swiping for 18. I could be their mother if I had him at 9. By some good looking 18-year-olds about. Now, if there was a man saying that, he would get cancelled immediately.
Absolutely.
But if a woman says that, she's a Kruger.
I don't know. I think it's cancelable for everybody. I've never heard a woman say that's a good looking 18-year-old until just now.
No, maybe not. Oh, no, you just know when a boy's pretty But you would never be
Suppose
like,
you
I
probably
would
know
go
when
in on.
anybody's pretty. You can probably tell.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye. So basically, I was swiping for 18-year-olds, thinking that they were my age.
When we put me on, we'll know about the age range. We'll put it up a bit.
You want to go 80 to 90, just so that you're on the wall. And you don't need to do much.
You're right. You're right.
Lie there
I'm getting in there. I just lie there.
No, I'm sorry. They just lie there.
I was thinking, how mobile are they? So, another one, this can't be real story, which is real. A Bumble date went viral after the man secretly filmed and posted their first date online. The entire first date. Would you ever do that? Why would you do that to somebody?
A Bumble after secretly? No, that's illegal.
That's illegal.
That is illegal.
Why would you do that to somebody?
That's
Imagine
weird.
someone did that to you. And then they went to the bathroom and you were like picking your nose and everything.
That vomit one. Exorcist head spinning.
We just put a GoPro in you and just watch as the vomits over the walls.
No, that is horrific. That's scary. Like she needed to get away from him.
This one's really dark. I picked this because you're dark.
Am I reading this one?
Number 4.
What about number 3?
Oh, you can read that too. I can't count. Yep. Go ahead.
You clearly can't. I love how you did the notes and you don't know your own notes.
Go ahead.
So number 3, the P-boy incident. So Khloe Kardashian. On her podcast, Khloe joked about a date who wet the bed during dates twice, prompting her to dub him P-boy.
I don't think that would bother me.
It
would if it was a boy.
Definitely pee the bed.
I did till I was 11
29.
or 12. So I think because of my empathy about the situation, because I had a pee alarm and all.
That's a thing.
Pee alarm. I don't think that would bother me. I would just think, oh, they have a wee issue. Would it bother you?
If it was every night, if they were drunk, no. It would just be a drunk thing.
But I would be the opposite. If they were drunk, I'd be like, God's sake. But if they had a medical problem, I'd be like, don't
if
worry.
it's a medical problem, get
They're
a
not
pad.
doing it for the crack.
Wear a pad, wear an appy thing.
Aye, that's true.
What do you call them?
Like a
Tina thing?
As if you don't know. Tina?
I'm wearing 5 right now.
I don't think that's that bad. This is the dark one I was going to tell you.
Right, go.
A Reddit user described, this is not funny, this is really dark, a date where the guy openly gushed about his ex.
Right.
A week later, she found out that he died violently in a domestic incident. The ex obviously killed him. Isn't that terrible?
Reddit user described a date where a guy openly gushed about his ex.
Like, he must have had, like, Stockholm Syndrome.
And he was obsessed with her.
So, he openly gushed about his ex. A week later, she found out that he died violently in a domestic incident. So, he was all, oh, my ex is the best thing, whatever. And a week later, I think she killed him. The ex. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that mad?
But no, not really, because I watch a lot of true crime.
So do I, but I don't, whenever someone is being held like that, or like Stockholm, I don't think they gush about them. Gush about your ex. Like, right, so say if we were together.
You wish.
and you were a psycho, and then we broke up. And I was like, oh, thank God, I'm away from her. Like, she was crazy. She was really abusive and she was really violent. I wouldn't then go on a date with Julie and say, oh, my ex, Jenna, was the best thing ever. Because I'd be traumatised. And why would you do that?
Aye.
Like, was he still in a state of fear? Or was he, do you know what I mean?
Well, how do we know that he was being domestically abused before that, though?
I think when you die violently in a domestic incident, it's probably not the first time.
Not a one-off, aye.
Probably. I don't know, but I added that wee dark one in for you.
I love it, but I'm not shook because I watch true crime.
I do watch true crime a lot.
Blood splatter analysis is like my porn.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it.
It's really good.
I put it on and I fall asleep to it. Like, it's so good. I love it.
I listen to murder podcasts to go to sleep.
Same.
We're sick. That's because we have OCD. Nothing's worse than our thoughts.
Nothing is worse. Like, you could show me a human head in a bag and I would go, that is gorgeous.
Like, put it on the mantle.
Put it in a box.
So last one. A guy turned up to his date in jeans so tight that he couldn't sit, so he stood at the bar the entire time. I think that's like something girls would do. Like in a really tight dress or in a real, do you know what I mean? Or I have a few shirts that only fit when I'm standing. But as soon as
when you sit, like me right now, these.
The belly button goes So I would do that.
I have a man doing it.
And what's wrong? Well, there's no...
I
Well,
don't
this
know.
is Bimbo and Butch. We're very gender inclusive.
No, we are, but I am just saying from my...
We are, unless it includes men.
From a single white...
Female.
Divorced female that get bigger jeans.
Get bigger jeans. Right. We'll go just end today. We'll go to our Ask Bimbo and Butch.
Yes, we got lots.
First, we got lots. So we've started getting questions in from people. Do you want to start off?
The people are loving it, and they're shouting us.
The people are loving it,
and they're not holding back either, which I love.
Absolutely not. Don't hold back. Look at what we've come out with today.
First time.
I need my mum to think people are worse than me.
They are.
Yeah, thank you.
Going by these things that we've heard. Now we've had to not include some of them because you will go to jail, and we don't want that for you. We need to protect you.
We are not touts.
Well, I'm not. So,
Jenna,
it's a little joke. Right. So, first question. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Had a first date where they brought their mum. Is there a polite way to run?
How do we feel about that?
Well, would you take Dougal on your first date?
Dougal is a certified medical dog.
Maybe the mum is a certified medical mum.
Well, do you know what, actually? I wouldn't take my mum on a first date.
No.
But if I was going out with someone and I really liked them, I'm very close to my mum. So I would definitely want them to meet each other.
Oh, no, that's different.
No, but I mean, so I would definitely go on a date type activity, but maybe that's really weird, but bring my mum.
Right, okay.
So I would maybe have a day at the beach and invite my mum and her friend, or maybe, you know.
But that's different though.
But not a first date. Oh my God, not a first date.
My mum would.
What are you meant to do whenever you're going to kiss?
Do you kiss on first date?
I've never really been on a first. Well, I was on that date and it didn't work out too well.
And you kissed in that one.
Yeah, I kissed on that one, so that was a sign. But I've not really been on first dates. Like I've just been in circumstances. They're not dates.
Aye.
Like I don't think I've ever had a will you go out on a date with me?
Aye.
Like I've never asked anyone out on a date.
That time that I was on the dating app for the 2 days, I did match with someone who was my age, and he asked me out on a date, and I went, but I didn't want to go, but I felt like I had to as well, and he tried to hold my hand. I nearly threw up.
You obviously didn't like him though, because if you liked him, you'd be happy with that, would you? Or are you not very touchy?
I am. It takes me a lot to do, but when I come round, I am so lovable and huggy and touchy. And I am. But I first date. Like, does he do that with every girl on the first date? But we were driving in his car as well, and that's kind of husband and wife vibes.
That's a bit weird.
I was like, drop me home.
That's a bit weird.
That's even worse than having sex
I wouldn't
on
like
the first
that.
date.
So no judgment. No, we're not judging.
No,
we're not judging.
No judgment. But I don't want to hold your hand. Where your hand has been. We have OCD.
That's true. So, mum on a first date. No. What if
is there a polite way to run?
What if the mum was more attractive? What if you liked the mum?
Well, you're moving on to Bonnie Boy vibes.
That's true. Is there a polite way to run? Yeah, I think mum on a first date it's
huge red flag.
Huge red flag. Huge. Yeah, because they must be like me. I'm a real mummy's boy. Do you know, for you to bring your mum, I would nearly think the mum was there almost as an interview panel to prove.
Maybe.
No. Okay. Is it okay to bail on a first date if you know within 5 minutes it's a no?
Politely.
I agree, because I think you could be upfront at the start of the date.
Aye.
And just say, I think you are repulsive.
I would not say that.
It would be a no. No, I think you could say, I'm really not getting any like romantic vibes here.
After 5 minutes. People are like, Jesus Christ, give me time.
I know someone said that to me. I'd be like,
so you want the connection as soon as you walk in the door. Knickers off.
I haven't even done my card tricks yet. No, I just think like, but there is something. I think you know immediately.
You do.
And I don't mean like you're the hottest person I've ever seen. You're the whatever. I mean like
their attitude and how they hold themselves and how
like
they
an emotional connection. Oh, they're funny. I think if you get the ick or think they're weird, that's it.
Weird. What would give you the ick? Like, what would be your top icks?
That's a really hard question.
It is so hard because it's
so
really
hard.
person specific as well, isn't it?
I cannot stand people who are rude to people who are in the service industry, like waiters and stuff. I cannot if I was on a date with someone and they were rude to a waiter.
Oh my god!
Is
that not like just general human like nature to not be a bad person?
So I hate that. I hate people who are really cheap. Like I can't stand it. I think if you don't have money, there's loads of times I've not had any money, but you can still be decent. But I can't stand. Or you could say, let's go on a date. A walk, or let's go to the beach. We'll get an ice cream. Let's not go for dinner. There's going to be £100.
What has that happened to you? Yes,
people being cheap.
Spill the beans, Emer. Come on, give the people what they want.
I did go out with someone once who was very like. Okay, I went out with someone once where I paid for everything basically.
All the time,
which is fine. But I will automatically pay for things because it's good manners. And like I feel like my parents are so polite and very generous in that way that to me that's what you do. That's decent.
So with you being a lesbian, like
what? Me?
No, her behind you. Oh. So obviously if a man and a woman go out for dinner, it's usually the man that would pay. Yeah. So in a lesbian relationship, what way does it work?
Well, I think people would say different things.
Right.
Like
for you then?
For me, in my experience, being a butch, it would be the butch person.
You, right, okay.
Which actually is really sexist in itself because that is like, it's always the more masculine person that pays. So that is sexist. So I do pay, but it's not because I only go out with people who are the opposite of me, who are very feminine. So I'm butch and they're femme. But for me, that's not the reason I pay. I pay because I was kind of brought up to know that was polite. And that was a polite thing to do.
Yeah.
So I think most gay people probably split it.
Aye.
Or one person pays one time, one person pays it. But what were we talking about before that?
Tight people or ex?
Oh yeah, ex. So it just depends. Don't know what guys do like. But I think guys are generally tighter in my experience. Like the fight over a bill and squabble. You know, if you're with guy friends, whereas girlfriends are like, doesn't matter, Sharon. Oh, I had 3 extra bottles of wine. I'm sure who cares? Just we'll put it all on. But I'll get another bottle of Prosecco.
See, I'm very the opposite. Like I want to pay my half. And if I'm on a date with a man, they won't let me. And I don't like that.
Yes, I wouldn't like that either.
Because it makes not only... Like, it's nearly like you need to thank them in a way. And you're like, I'm not thanking you for buying me dinner that I would want to buy. Like, I work. If it didn't work, it would be different.
Yes.
Or I wouldn't mind if I was seeing someone for, like, a length of time. I would pay one date, they would pay the next, and then going forward that way.
So, I was going to say about the person that I was kind of going out with a little bit, and I paid for everything, and I remember one time they paid for something, but they left a receipt in my kitchen, and I thought, nah, we're not compatible. We're not compatible.
Do you think they done that? Do you like...
Oh, like, they put it on the fridge, you know? It wasn't...
Besides your postcards?
They didn't miss the bin. Like, do you know, it was... And I was like, we're not compatible.
Aye. But again, that goes back to, like, within 5 minutes.
Yeah, you do know in 5 minutes. Aye. And it's not... I think it's actually... If you get a nick, you're immediately turned off. But if you don't get a nick, you're like, oh, we'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
And I think it's okay to just say, I'm really not feeling this. Or else you can keep quiet and see. But I think once you got the ick, you got it. So those are mine. Rude to people and being cheap. What are yours?
I need to, before I forget this one, my niece, it's the funniest one.
She's your ick?
No, she's a big and bitch, that's what she is. No, she's 27, we're very, very close, and we were both single at the same time whenever, so we always be talking about being single. So she went on a date with a boy, really lovely, really, like, gentlemanly, like, good job and all that, and they went for dinner one night, and he was eating his dinner and went, I'm not good for that.
Because he went, really? Oh, the poor guy.
She never seen him. Again, she messaged him, was like, I don't think like there's any like emotional spark or anything. And
because he said,
I was like, because dare a man enjoy his dinner?
I know. I think if you're not mad about somebody, you're looking for it.
Yes. Oh, you have to be, because if you're mad about someone, they will not have.
Well, I was kind of have seen somebody and they danced. I love dancing. I would be somewhat of a dancer.
Would you do the waltz?
I love dancing. Like, I just love.
Are you a good dancer right now?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you're in joking with me?
I'm not.
Right.
Me and my brother are both naturally extremely good dancers, and I think it's because we're gay.
Like, what style of dancing are we talking here?
I'm not talking a style. I'm talking a vibe. We're just, you know, we've good rhythm. We've good moves. You know, we're just kind of, we're not bad dancers. You wouldn't look at us and say they're bad dancers, even though I would probably look like I'd be a bad dancer, but I'm not.
I would never dance. You would never catch
me. We dance all the time. So, like, I dance in the kitchen and all the time.
Oh, that's different. I do it in private.
Yeah.
No, because look at the length of my arms and legs.
I know, that's true.
I would tie myself in a knot.
Center. So, yeah, we dance all the time. But this girl danced. And I got the ick so fast. She was all wrong. That's how I like to put it. She was all wrong. Like,
was she too left feet?
Oh, she was all wrong. And she was so uncoordinated and really.
Well, you think you're on a fucking panel of dancing on ice?
I'm like, this is Strictly, baby. And she kept jutting out her chin. And I was like, do you need help? Like, it gave me, it made my insides crawl. And see, to that point, I liked her.
Just the chin.
It was the dance, and she kept kind of clapping out of time. And I thought, I was like, I'm so sorry.
Did you tell her then and there?
I told her quite soon after, maybe a day later. I was like, this isn't for me. But I don't think that's not liking someone on a whim. I think that is a sudden realization
that this is not your
person. This isn't your person.
Aye.
Because if it's your person, you don't feel sick at anything they do. They will do the weirdest thing, and you'll be like, they are adorable.
They will be a walking red
flag. Or they'll be a bad dancer, and you'll be like, that is so cute. It's so cute.
Aye.
Whereas my insides just...
you know that dropping feeling?
Absolutely. And you think, how do I get out of this?
It's very easy.
Absolutely.
You ran.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
Which one? Had a first kiss so bad it put me off dating for 6 months. Is that normal? Wonder if that's someone straight or someone gay.
Is that you? Did you
I think
send
that's someone writing about me? How did they get this Mickey? Number? That's Mickey. That's Mickey the Bug. Would that put you off dating if you had a bad kiss with one person?
No.
It wouldn't put me off.
No, that would put you off.
Although we did play Truth or Dare whenever I was younger, and I had to kiss one of the boys on my street. It was the most horrific experience I ever had, and then I was a lesbian. So maybe it would put me off. It's put me off for life.
Aye.
It's put me off. And there was a boy on our street the same time we were playing Truth or Dare, and he burped in my sister's mouth. Isn't that disgusting?
What age were you? Having games like that down at your area?
We were young.
In Strabane? Like, I was still in my room colouring.
We were upper primary.
Primary school?
Mm-hmm. But the boys couldn't stay away from me.
Oh, you wanted to be them.
I know, they couldn't stay away from me.
I don't blame them. I would say you would charm the knickers of a nun.
That's a lovely... I'm going to put that on my website. That's a lovely thing.
Along with the Belfast Telegraph and all the other quotes.
A lovely thing to say. Right, will we finish up for today? Because Julie is going to be like,
yes,
I can never get these two out of here. So, next week... thanks everyone
what are we
for
doing next week?
I love how you never know. Next week we're going to do unpopular opinions.
Oh.
That's what we're going to do. Right. So we are going to bring our unpopular opinions. It can be about anything. Anything you want.
But don't point at me and say, we don't judge.
Well, we don't.
No, I don't judge. Anything that I ever say.
We don't judge.
Anything I ever say comes from
a place of love.
Yes, and from not knowing anything about anything.
Yeah, that's okay. So we'll do unpopular opinions, and we want people who are listening and watching to send us their unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
The more niche, the better. The weirder, the better. The more niche they are, the more likely
the more horrifically bad, the better as well.
The more likely we are to read them.
We will read them if
they're bad. We'll read them.
We'll read them.
So your most your best unpopular opinions. So unpopular opinions are things like pizza, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, that kind of thing.
That's so shit.
I
We
know.
want the nitty gritty.
I'm giving them an example.
Depths of like.
I'm giving them a superficial example.
Oh, superficial, right?
Superficial.
Sorry.
But we want something worse than that. You know, like pepperoni doesn't belong on pizza.
No, we don't want pizza. We want people.
That was beautiful.
We want things about people.
We don't want pizza. We want people.
Put that on your website.
I will. And what was the nun thing?
You would charm the knickers of the nun.
I'll put that on, and we want people underneath it.
People,
okay, so yes, that'll be next week. So do you want to tell people where they can DM us?
So you can DM or voice notice on our Instagram page, Bimbo and Paul.
Bimbo and Paul? Who's Paul?
Sorry, I've decided that you no longer fitted the Butch role, so we are going to change you for Paul.
I thought I was going to be Paul. You're like, you've become so Butch that you're Paul.
No, that's a good name. You don't look like a Paul though.
I don't look like a Paul.
I'd say Ed.
Like Sheeran?
No,
I want a different name. Don't like Ed.
What would you like then?
Well, Ed's not very cool.
What would you like?
I'd want something really weird.
Like?
I don't know, tree? No.
I
don't know. I'd like something a bit more quirky, like River.
I
could be a river. I could be a river. So I'm River. Thank you. So yeah, so YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
anywhere that you get your podcast, you will find us. But watch us on YouTube because we're so good looking. Well, I'm so good looking.
It is a waste to not see us on the screen.
No,
because there's a high level of attractiveness right now.
Yeah.
So yes, please do. We will be back next week. I'm Emer, aka Butch,
and I am Jenna, aka